I usually offer G Fuel at the beginning, but I saw you brought some drinks of your own.
Yeah, it's my favorite soda, pretty much.
Okay, I see some IBC cream soda.
Yes, sir. IBC. It's my favorite brand of like root beer and cream soda.
Oh yeah, I've had the root beer. It's pretty tight. Yeah. Did you bring those to share, or is all that just for you?
If you want one,
pass one over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I offer you a G Fuel? I don't know if that's a bit much.
I mean, I'll try to do both.
Okay, fair enough. I got you.
I have a pretty big bladder. I mean,
you want to tell them the shit story from right before you came?
Yeah, sure. I will.
Because
I was gonna do that. That was the point. Yeah, that was the point.
But first, cheers, my friend.
Oh, he dribbled a little bit.
All good.
It missed the keyboard.
Whatever.
So you're good.
So yeah, right before you were coming, or right when you got here, you were telling me that before you left, you were... Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I'm so disorganized. I haven't done this in a month. Do you want to burn incense? Or are you like nah, not really?
It's not. I don't really care.
Okay,
and if you want to,
I'm gonna leave it this time then. Not burning incense on Not the Daniel Strohman podcast. What?
I just remember when Nasser just almost burned your house down. just over flames it. Just gets so bright. You could actually see it in the video.
Really?
It was bright.
I don't even remember. Oh yeah, so you edit all the clips and everything now.
Yes, I do. I haven't posted new stuff because I've been busy with school and stuff. But yeah, I'm just about to do it tonight actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, like dude, I appreciate it a ton because I tried to do all that myself, and for like the first month, or like for a while I was good about it, but at a certain point I kind of just gave up because I'd rather focus on like the main videos that I'm working on. I'd rather focus on the actual podcast rather than like taking 10 million hours to like take out clips. So I appreciate it a ton. And if this does go somewhere, no, not if it does. When it does go somewhere.
Yes.
When it does go somewhere.
I always say when.
When it does go somewhere, I will make sure you get a salary at some point.
Because I'm actually looking forward to, like, if this actually... When this actually goes big, I'm actually planning to, like, go places with this podcast. Like,
absolutely.
Like after we get this G Fuel sponsor, I want to get this neon sign right here. G Fuel.
G Fuel neon sign. That would be so tight.
Would be hilarious. Oh my God.
Still trying to go for that sponsorship. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're here for the long haul, like,
oh yeah,
dude, I'm so ready. More recently, I've been getting more and more anxious about like just being able to monetize everything and quit Culver's. Not that I like despise Culver's or anything. It's like a fine job, but YouTube videos and the podcast are really where my passion lies.
I haven't been a fan of restaurant business. I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings for a while.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
It was bad. Like the one on East State Street, it was really bad. Me and my friend Craig, I don't know if you know Craig, but no, probably not. But he's really popular, so I was like assuming that you knew him. But anyway, so I was working there with Craig. I was like, "Yo, Craig, where you work at?" And he was like, "I work at Buffalo Wild Wings." I was like, "All right, bet. I'll come work there." Hopefully, hoping that he will make the job fun. And right when I got there, 2 weeks later, he quits.
Oh, no.
So I was stuck there with this girl named Lexi. We got along pretty good, but didn't make the job any fun.
Come on, Lexi. What are you doing here?
Come on.
What was the point of you working there if you're not going to make it fun?
I don't know. But she turned into a waiter. She went from doing takeouts with me to doing waiting. So
gotcha.
Yeah. I was planning on going the long road and doing bartending, but as I was working there, I realized the management sucks.
Oh yeah.
They are so unorganized, and they will only schedule me like once or twice a week. and it was really bad. Yeah,
really.
They only scheduled me on like the busy days, so yeah.
I mean, in a way, that kind of makes sense.
It does,
but like, if you're trying to get more hours, that's not the way to go.
Yeah. And people are just such an asshole there.
I'm sure.
Like the people, like the workers, they're always mad, they're hangry, and they're trying to get food. And well, there's nothing we can do about it. There's people eating, it's full, and they're just saying, we need to get a C. And like, there's nothing we can do. And then, like, I saw a bunch of Karens there too.
I'm sure. Well, I'm going to point this microphone a little more towards you.
Cool.
All right. There we go. That should be a little better. Should sound a little crisp. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Karens at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah. Me and D'Artagnan ran into a Karen at Magic Waters.
Yeah.
We were in the wave pool, and I don't remember, but I think D'Artagnan was pushing me on a floaty, and the wave pushed us back, and then a lady was right there. She was like, we were like, watch out, because we couldn't control it because the wave was pushing us back. And then she was like, it's excuse me, not watch out. And it's like, bruh, I swear.
I'm sorry. Everyone's just there trying to have fun. The terminology isn't always going to be perfect. Yeah, we get a couple of Karens at Culver's. Most recently, I dealt with this lady. She had so we have cod dinners. I remember specifically, she ordered 2 cod dinners. No, a 2-piece cod dinner with, it was mashed potatoes and French fries. Those were her sides. And we do chili cheese fries, but we don't do cheese fries, which is a little odd to me. But whatever, it's not a big deal. But she asked to get cheese on her fries, and I was like, okay. She asked if we could melt the cheese onto her fries. I was like, I can give you a side of cheddar cheese, just like the shredded cheddar to put on yourself. That's about as good as I can do for you, because we don't put cheese on our fries. And she seemed fine with it. She was like, okay. I mean, I don't want the cold cheese on my fries, but whatever you say is best. So she gets her order. All her food was fine. Now, we mess things up at Culver's. It's a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Things happen.
I could say that the same with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. I've ever since I started working at Culver's, I've been very lenient with when I'm dealing with fast food workers from now on. It's like, oh, if you mess up my whole order, I get it. It's like, all right, I understand how this happens.
Yeah, it's really true. If you ever worked out a restaurant business, you'll understand that when your order is messed up, you should just. It makes you understand why. Why the heck? You just don't question.
Yeah, just work.
Honestly. If it's super bad, something you're allergic to, then yeah, that is a problem. But if it's something no extra sauce or something, and they accidentally put extra sauce on it, don't trip about it. It's not a big deal.
And we welcome people coming up to get their order fixed. We want you to, believe it or not, we actually want you to enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
But don't be a bitch about it.
Honestly.
Which leads me into the second part of this story. So she gets her food. I took her order, so I know exactly what she ordered. And I explained everything to her. I was like, all right, you're going to get cheese on the side. She was like, okay, whatever you say. She gets her order. She drives off. And then 20 minutes later, she pulls back around and she's telling us, my entire order is messed up. And at this point, I wasn't on drive-thru anymore, but I hear this. I recognize the lady. I look on the screen. I see her car. I'm like, no. I took your order. And I think I even delivered her food to her. So I know nothing got messed up. So per usual, we just have them pull up to the window, explain what's wrong. And then, if they are actually being legit, we fix the meal for them. Not a big deal. She comes up to the window and she's complaining about the fact that she got her cheese on the side. Like, okay, we did not mess up your entire order was not wrong. So many people at Culver's do that, where they're like, we mess up one little thing, and like, all right, like we will all be willing to take the blame over that one little thing. But it's just frustrating when you come up and you just say, all right, the whole order's wrong over a side of cheese.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then I think she tried to call customer service for Culver's and to like report our names.
Wow.
I don't think she ever got through.
Yeah, no, I doubt it.
Yeah, those places don't do anything.
They really
the customer services or like the HR or whoever you contact to like complain about workers. Mm-hmm. They take names, they write them down, and then I imagine they just sit off to the side somewhere,
just collecting dust. But speaking of which, so I was driving on my way here. I was driving and ambulance comes by on our left side, and there's it's like 3 or 4 lane road, mm-hmm. and it's coming this way, and I'm going that way, and so I don't have to pull over because there's like a road divider and like one of those curb road dividers.
Yeah,
and so you don't have to pull over, but like the lady in front of me decides to stop right there. And like, people, just so you know, if there's an ambulance coming your direction and it's on the other side of the road and there's a road divider, you don't have to stop. I'm just going to tell you right there, you do not have to stop. It's so annoying when people do that because it just slows you down.
I mean, well,
it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying people have places to be, and especially if you got a podcast to go to. No, I'm fine. But
yeah, I mean, I try not to be. I've taken a much more zen approach to driving these days. Mm-hmm. I try to be like, I don't always go the speed limit, but I'll keep up with traffic. I stop at yellow lights now. I don't speed up unless I'm like right at the stop or right at the intersection.
Or if it's snowy, because if you stop too soon, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah,
I've made that mistake many of times. When I stop, like when I come a complete stop and it's snowy, I'm like in the middle of the road and I have no choice but to go.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah,
like if it's one of those iffy situations where you would normally like screw it, speed up into it. That's not me anymore. I stop at those yellow lights. I'm a very careful driver, and it's just like I don't know. Like I feel like if you need to be somewhere, you should. And you're in like a big rush, you should probably just leave a couple minutes sooner. I feel like that's not on the other people on the road. You're not obligated to be driving around other fast people.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I mean, I get it that it's annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying. It can be frustrating. It didn't anger me. Yeah. It didn't make me any frustrated. It just made me think, why do that? You don't have to. I mean, just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
good podcast, Colin.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on. We completely glossed it.
This is a wrap up. No.
No. So what's with the headphones around the neck? I'm curious.
Well, that was good.
Did you combine them?
Yeah, that was really good.
Okay, hold on. I got to try this out.
But to answer your question, I really like these headphones. These are actually my sister's, but I stole them.
Well, I'll tell you what, they match your hoodie really well.
Yeah, that's why I wear them. I wear them because this is actually not an easy color to find. At least I was told to, or at least that was what I was told. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, I'll wear it because, it's cool. Matches my hoodie.
Yeah.
I only wear it with this hoodie too because it just matches.
Fair enough.
People compliment and I was like, all right, I guess it's a thing. So yeah, I wear this headphones every time I wear this hoodie now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, like normally I would dog on stuff like that, but like the fact that it matches so well, I'm just impressed.
Yeah. I normally wouldn't do that either. Like my friend Malik, he used to wear his black Beats all the time. I didn't have a problem with it. It's his style. And I don't really care. But it's not something I would do.
Yeah.
That's your own thing. It's like, if you like to wear headphones as a style, go ahead. But he actually did wear it because they were Bluetooth and they actually work. These are wired.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they don't work right now unless you get an aux cord. And yeah. But I just wear it for the style. People compliment it. I was like, okay.
Fair enough. Should I start doing something like that? I should start wearing these everywhere. My Sennheisers, just
with the cord hanging
with
down.
The cord. Check me out. The long ass cord. Who's got the aux? Let me plug in.
It's hilarious.
I need one thing that I want to do down the line. Once I have some financial stability, is just to hire people to get clothes for me. Like, I mean, I feel like I have a decent enough style, but it's kind of just like I haven't done a lot of research on how to dress myself, I guess. Like, I feel like I just get clothes that I like and throw them together best I can, but I'm sure I come off a bit bummy from time to time.
Yeah.
And something Mr. Beast does. I listened to his podcast with Joe Rogan, and he says, like, he doesn't know how to dress himself, so he just hires people to go out and buy outfits for him.
Bro, I have such a high liking for Mr. Beast. Yeah. He's such a guy. Helps society so much and helps the community. He spends I think it was 80% of his income. He donates all of it. And it's it's crazy. Like, that's the life a human should live. Just spending money mostly for other people and help them. And instead of buying giant mansions, super $2 million cars and spending all of your stuff. Because if you look at Mr. Beast's house, it's not that expensive.
Let's actually look it up right now.
It looks like a normal house. Maybe, I mean, it's not like a low end house. It's a really nice house actually compared to the world of what most people can
will it show up
afford.
I know some people's houses won't show up. See, now his videos are just popping up.
The Minecraft
house, is that his house?
Yeah, that's his house.
Is it his real house? I mean,
here, put 'S
Mr. Beast's house. Will that really make a difference?
I think so.
All right, Mr. Beast's house. House for no. Okay, I mean, I understand why something like this wouldn't show up because, I mean, if you're famous, especially, you don't want your house being on the internet.
But he did make a video on his house, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. It was, I remember, was it? I think it was his house. It was it was a thing for his girlfriend. He wanted to do, it was Valentine's Day. He put 1 million roses on the ground and and did a bunch of art with the roses. It was really cool. And I wonder what happened to her. I never heard about his girlfriend ever since.
I imagine they're still together, right?
Yeah, I would think so, but I've never heard anything about her.
That's how a lot of couples are, especially if one's very high profile and the other one just wants to stay low key.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably to protect her privacy.
Yeah, I know with PewDiePie's girlfriend or wife now, Marcia, she at some point she kind of just went off the grid. She's still a public figure, but she took down all of her she took down her YouTube channel with all of her videos. Now she's pretty much all you see of her is on Instagram. So I mean, and then there's a lot of people like that on the internet where one of them is very high profile, very public, and then the other, you still don't hear much about him. Joe Rogan, most high profile podcaster. I don't know what his wife looks like. All I've heard, and he doesn't even,
mystery.
Yeah, he doesn't even bring her up often on the podcast. There's bits and pieces every now and then. But he doesn't talk about it much at all, and it's just, I think it's all just that privacy thing, and that's kind of something that scares me going forward. Is once I am more of a public figure, how annoying is it gonna be?
Honestly, I worry about that too, because you won't be able to go out in public normally anymore. There's gonna be people around you asking for pictures for. I think it's gonna be crazy.
I think I'd be happy with that, but I don't want to be like famous to the point where paparazzi is following me all the time.
Yeah, like Tom Holland, he's a really famous dude, but like he's not like other famous people where they get so pissed off because like fans are annoying him. He actually does allow fans to approach him.
Yeah.
And like he's so nice about it. Tom Holland's a great guy.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he loves his fans. And I know a lot of celebrities love their fans too.
Yeah.
So
see, I would love something like that. I just don't want to like, especially if I'm like eating a meal with
oh yeah,
people I haven't seen with in a long time, or just like casually eating a meal and getting stopped. Like I feel like stuff like that the worst part would be like walking around and people taking pictures, like not even coming up, but just like from a distance.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's probably the scariest
Especially if
part.
you're like on a date with your girlfriend or something. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be terrible. That'd just ruin it, honestly.
Yeah.
You might as well have a date at your house at that point.
Yeah.
There's gonna be people all around you, and oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, that's.
What was I gonna say? I had a point. Oh yeah. I was watching Jacksepticeye. I'm not. I give up. That guy. Jacksepticeye. I swear I've said his name a million times before. I don't know why I struggled so bad right then. Jacksepticeye. I was watching a vlog of his. He was at Universal Studios, and it seemed like. Now, obviously, there's a lot cut out of the vlog, but it seemed like he was just constantly getting stopped for pictures while he was there. And it's like that seems like a few times would be nice, but like just constantly stopping.
Yeah, but if you
really
think about it, Jacksepticeye isn't just a normal celebrity. He's actually like way up there. He's like with PewDiePie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would be a while until we get there.
Yeah,
but we might.
Yeah, no, it's just like a thought for the future. Yeah. Like, you know, there's pros and cons to being a public figure. You start out like you kind of take your privacy for granted when you are just like a non-public figure, and then like you just strive for attention. But when does that attention come to be too much, where it's invasive? But going back to Mr. Beast, like you're a big fan of his.
I am. I got a shirt from him, and
a signed shirt, right?
Signed shirt. Yeah. And I'm gonna frame it. Yeah.
Was that a video that he did where he was like signing the shirts?
Yes.
Oh, can we check that out? Is that? I don't know. I'll probably get copyrighted. Mr. Beast. Shirt.
Is it posted? That's a good question. It was live.
Oh, it was a live thing?
Yeah, it was live. It was like a live stream. So I don't know if he posted or not.
Gotcha. Do you want to talk about the other bit of that?
Probably not.
Probably not. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case other people hear about it.
Gotcha. Okay. Never mind. We won't talk about that part. But yeah, Mr. Beast has actually been.
Oh yeah.
I haven't. Like, I'm not a big fan of his. Like, I enjoy some of his videos, but I don't watch every single one. In fact, I've only seen a handful of them. But just hearing the way he runs everything, the way he runs his channel, just his mindset about growth has probably most recently like my biggest influence on how I run everything. Because his whole thing was just, he's not about pumping out content after content, which was kind of how I was doing things for a while, but more of focusing on developing a really good idea and then just doing everything you can, investing however much money you need, however much time you need to make the edit perfect, whatever it takes to essentially curate a perfect video to put out on the internet. And if you can put out like a really good idea that's well executed as a video, then that improves your growth. That'll do so much better than just doing video after video after video if all of them are just like average videos.
Yeah. What's so cool about Mr. Beast is that he's not the type of YouTubers like he gives $2,000 to a homeless guy just for the views, or for the money, like more income from YouTube. Like he doesn't do it for the money. Well, he does, but in a different sense of way. Like he gains money so he can give more, if that makes sense. His whole purpose, or not purpose, his whole like how he sees what he should do is gain more money to donate more.
Yeah, exactly.
Spend little on yourself. Like that's a really good mindset. I love it. I absolutely love it because he's just shows how much he loves people in society. Like, man, I wish everyone was like that.
Yeah, like that's kind of, I feel like that should really be the goal for everyone, to honestly better yourself first so that you can better other people. Like like the whole thing I'm doing here, like I want to, like obviously I'm trying to work, I'm trying to grow my channel as much as I can so that like I can make this my career, but down the line I want to be able to help other people grow their channels. I have other friends who are also like, I'll be fair and say like I'm probably the most like dedicated person to this craft as far as people I know. I'm the most consistent anyway, but I want to be able to help. I mean,
pretty obvious. Yeah.
I want to be able to help my friends. Like if they want to do something similar, either just by like giving advice or like bringing them onto the podcast to explain what they're all about and promote what they're doing, whatever I can to do so that like I can help them grow down the line after I've made my success, so that they don't have to walk the same strenuous road that I'm taking right now. Because I'll tell you what, it is a fucking grind.
Oh, yeah. It really is. It takes so much of your time. But I kind of see it as fun because I love especially editing. Like, I really like editing. Like, on my free time, I would literally think of excuses just to edit.
Yeah.
It's like yesterday, what I did was... like some guy made a Japanese cover of what was it? It was Lights Out. Turn me on. What was it? It's by Charlie Puth. I think it's Lights Out or something like that. But he made a Japanese cover of the song, and it was like it got like 30 million views, I think, on TikTok. And it was like people begged him to like make a collab with Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth actually like reacted to the video, and people were going crazy about it. And so I looked up on YouTube and I was like, I couldn't find anyone make an edit of the Japanese version plus the English version, like the original. So I decided I combined them both, and it sounds really good.
Really?
I'm impressed with myself.
Is this something that's posted, or is it?
It's on YouTube.
Okay. Can I look it up?
Go
Permission
right
to look it up?
Go right ahead.
What's your...
It should just post. It should just show up like probably the fifth one that shows up. Look up Lights Out. Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth.
Lights Out, Charlie Puth. I think that's it. Or
say it would show up.
Oh, Light Switch. That's what it was. Light Switch. Light Switch. I was close. It's funny because I should remember because I literally did it yesterday.
Dude, I have the memory of like a 90-year-old. I can't even remember what I had for lunch.
You should probably do a Light Switch Japanese plus English.
Got it.
Or Japanese. Actually, that might be enough. Scroll down
a bit. All right, we'll find it.
I said squirrel down.
Scroll down.
A little bit more.
What's your channel name?
Stupid Pointless.
Okay.
TV. Stupid Pointless TV.
We'll find this.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
I made the it was if you want to get to the part where they both sang, it's like near like the middle, I would say.
We'll see if I get copyrighted for this. Come on, load. Can you hear the audio at all?
Nope.
Should there be audio right now?
Yes.
Technical difficulties. I rewired everything recently. That could be part of the issue. Okay, well, I could hear that. Hold on. Okay, which mixer is it? It's in this one, right? Perhaps? Okay, hold on. I swear I tested this all before. Wait a minute. I forget. I can just use this. I keep switching between. Okay, hold on. I apologize, everyone. But yeah, so how long did an edit like this take?
It actually took quite a while because I had to search up for a vocals only, like an acapella of Charlie Puth. And then, so it's just Charlie Puth's voice. And then I stacked up his voice with the Japanese version, and then I found like a instrumental version.
Yeah.
And then, I just put it all together. I used some, audio mixing 2-level things out.
Gotcha.
The bass changes a little bit, but nothing I can personally tell the difference of.
Here, we're going to go to Nintendo Lo-Fi Study Beats real quick just to test this.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not trying to have like... I probably should have tested this all beforehand. I'm such a busy man all the time nowadays. Okay, yeah, there's no sound there. I apologize. I thought I had this all ready. My bad. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what the loose cable is. Oh, well. I apologize.
To be fair, I would have so much more trouble than you are.
Yeah,
if I was in your hands, oh my god.
Now I have to go through and take a look at all my wires, make sure they're all plugged in. Because I don't know, I'll figure it all out. My bad. But yeah, editing takes freaking forever, and you understand this very well.
Oh yeah.
Because I recently started because of the whole Mr. B saying like you should put more time into your videos. I've been like working on like, my editing went from like 3-hour edits to 3-day edits for my Terraria series specifically. I do Terraria videos. They're just like little gameplay videos. I'll have like an hour and a half of recording, and it'll take about 3 or 4 hours to get that edited down into like a digestible video.
Mm-hmm. And then you have to do like the effects and like after that, because that's normally what I do. I make the clips like to where it's a decent like watchable time, and then I do like the effects, like zooming in or like a frame tracking or something like that. That's what I do.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad way to do it. I usually just go like chronologically. Like I'm at the beginning, I'll go through, I'll watch the clip, see if I need to cut anything out, do any effects along the way. I just like doing everything in kind of like a sequential order. And then if I need to, I'll go back. Usually I'll do like a first draft of that, go back, watch it again, and then make adjustments as I see fit. That's kind of how I do it. I don't really like it. It probably would be good just to cut everything down first, and then do all the edits next. Perhaps that's something I should try out. But
I just usually cut to like the interesting parts, like it's something that people would actually enjoy watching, And then I would also like write down notes. Like if something comes up in my mind, like a good idea of an edit, I would just write it down, and then in my notepad on the computer, and then whenever I'm done shortening it out, I'll look at the notes, and then I'll remind myself, and then do the hard stuff.
Gotcha. I just had a genius idea.
What?
What if instead of outputting to the headphones, I just play it through the TV, and I'll just play it really loud so that the microphones pick it up. All right. This is my master plan because it outputs to the TV, but not my. What the heck is this? All right. Oh, we can hear that. All right, here, okay. Oh, hold on. I heard that transition from Japanese to English.
That's actually the original.
Okay.
So the Japanese version The only thing he says in English is "You turn me on like a light switch," and then it goes Japanese.
Okay,
that's like the only thing he says in English. So you'll see, because the transition is Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth, got it. Okay, you'll have to explain this to me along the way.
Yeah.
Okay, and you did all the subtitles too on your own? Those take forever.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not even in English, all of it, anyway.
No, yeah.
That's
can only imagine.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you find the background?
I just looked up, free pictures to use, and I just used it.
Gotcha.
I was gonna use.
So that's like the original. Oh. Okay, this is kind of funky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna use a picture that I already had in my phone, but I couldn't find it. Yeah. There's a really good sunset I took a picture of. I couldn't find it.
Rip.
Right here.
Okay, so is that like the part you edited to?
Yeah, there's more though.
Yeah,
see. The very last part, they sang the chorus at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds really good because it's a huge coincidence that they actually sang at the exact same syllables. It's awesome. It sounds really good.
Okay. So Charlie Puth is doing a cover, or is he like doing, or is it all him, like where he's doing it both in English?
That's his song. That's Charlie Puth's song. Okay. So the Japanese is the cover.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is where they both singing together? Or
not yet.
Not yet. Okay, sorry. I'm.
No, you're good. You're good.
Tripping. Come on.
They try to sing that.
I just want to see if I'm going to get copyrighted. Yep. All right. I'm prepared.
Well, I'm committed to it. Can't turn it back.
We're too late.
Okay. Right here.
Okay. How you do? Okay, I'm jamming. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you.
So yeah, I just combined them. So, as I was watching it, I was like, I'm totally gonna post this, because I was thinking, should I keep this for myself just to listen to in the car? And then, because I was just editing the audio, and then as I went to like the part where they sang together, it like gave me the chills. It was really good to me.
That was really cool.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a lyric version and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I committed to it and I did it.
And you know, the thing is that, there's not any other one like that out there, right? Where there's the Japanese cover, there's the original song, but no one's done like a combination of the two, which ended up sounding really good. So I'm sure people who come across that would actually really appreciate it if they're a big fan of the song.
Mm-hmm. I just posted it yesterday, so that's why it only has 14 views.
Yeah, so. No, I mean, what's weird is that sometimes videos will just get randomly picked up, like months down the line.
It's so true.
Like, have you seen my Smash or Pass video with like Lisa the Painful characters on my main channel?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, that one. That one's not like a great example because it was like for the first week, like it did well in the first week, but it was like a week or two later when it like really got picked up and then went from like 300 views to 1,000.
I think one of my videos on my old channel has like 14,000 views.
Yeah.
But It was like, it's because it's a music video. That's why.
Gotcha.
Music videos get the most views on YouTube. It's true. And because I learned it in class. I was like, it was like mass media. I was in mass media. First thing I learned is that music videos are like the #1 most viewed type videos on YouTube. It's crazy.
Well, it makes sense because those are very easy to go back to.
It is.
It's like, even if you're not there to watch the video, a lot of people are going back just to listen to the song.
Yeah.
A lot of people are listening through like apps that will let you stream YouTube music, and they'll just pull straight from the video.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things that would definitely make those blow up even more than like a regular video.
Mm-hmm. Yep. YouTube's crazy. Unlike TikTok. TikTok is so different because it's TikTok who picks and choose who blows up, because TikTok puts you on the For You page. It's actually really interesting. So if you have really good lighting, there's a good chance you'll get put on the For You page. If they don't think that your video will blow up or it can blow up, they won't put you on there. You'll only gain like maybe 100 or 200 views. But there are, because what really proved it is one of my videos that I made on TikTok. It was like, what was it? It was drawing on my teacher's whiteboard. It was like drawing anime on my teacher's whiteboard. That was it. And so the first one got like 14,000. I was like, whoa, crazy. It was like day 1 of. And then I was like, I'm going to do it again. And so like day 2 of anime, and then I drew Naruto. Right now it's at 4 million views.
Really?
And so that proved my point, because TikTok saw that, oh, this guy is going to have like a day 1, day 2, day 3. So he's really committed. And then they saw my day 2, and they're like, okay, now he's really committed. And then they blew me up. So TikTok picks and choose who blows up. And they put you on the For You page.
TikTok is one that I don't understand. I try to just stay away from TikTok.
Yeah, it's really confusing. But if you want to advertise yourself, it's actually a really good
for sure
platform.
Like if you do get picked to be put on the For You page, like that's a really good way just to advertise everything and blow up. Yeah, like that one's a little more like, it's hard to say. I wouldn't say random, but it's like,
you got a little vine on your hoodie.
Oh, is it caught in my hair?
Yeah, there it goes.
Thank you. Like with YouTube, it's very straightforward. Just clickability and watch time. That's really what it comes down to. If people watch your videos, they'll get promoted more. Simple as that. TikTok, it's like, there's so, like, it seems like their algorithm is like so complex and does have that element of randomness to it.
Because there are like videos that I made that they were like, I wanted to do this trend, but I was waiting for my iPhone 13 to come in because I really wanted a good camera for this. I wanted the best quality camera because I had an iPhone 8. It was really bad. The camera was really bad. So I was like, I wanted to wait for my 13 to come in the mail. And so when I finally got it, it was like 2 or 3 months after. And like, so now like the trend is pretty much over. And when I posted it, you know, I wasn't really expecting a lot, but it, like, if I posted that video during the trend, I have no doubt that it would have blown up just like my other one. Because it's like, it's all about trend, like trending videos.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's not that hard to understand what is trending now and what's not, because like, if you go on your For You page and you see a bunch of videos of like the same category or the same thing that they do and they get a lot of views, like, it's just click in your head, hey, it's trending. So, because everyone's doing it. And like, if you do that trend, you're most likely gonna be picked to be on the For You page because it's trending.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When all the news broke about Russia invading Ukraine,
oh yeah,
instantaneously my For You page turned into just everyone talking about Ukraine, everyone talking about Russia, everyone talking about World War III, everyone talking about nuclear war. And it's just like, okay, you are a content creator on TikTok. You do not need to have an opinion on this.
Dude, there are companies in Russia that are shutting down in there just to like, I think it's like to cut off Russia's like money supply. Cause like they're shutting down like really, really top like companies. I'm talking about like HP, Xbox, PlayStation, Chevrolet, like really top like things. And it's crazy.
Wait, what do you mean by they're shutting them down?
Like, I don't think you'll not be able to access them in Russia. So like if you try to go on PlayStation and play PlayStation in Russia, you will not be able to do it in Russia and like Russian networks.
Yeah, I see comments like that on PlayStation. On like I follow PlayStation, or follow PlayStation and Sony. And I just look in the comments and they're like, please have a PSN back in Russia. Please please add PSN to this place or that. Like
even Pornhub is blocked there. I'm not kidding. I was thinking about, should I mention that? Because I'm a leader at a place. I don't know if I should mention that or not, but even Pornhub is
that's very unfortunate because there's a lot of Russians on there.
That was what the meme was about, and they were like, "Oh, Putin's gonna be mad because Pornhub is blocked in Russia now." It's like that was the meme. So. But like they actually showed like the whole list of all the companies, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
like, I don't even think you can log into HP anymore because apparently HP is just completely shut down in Russia. It's nuts.
Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate in the sense that, you know, I'm sure a lot of the people who use those services like they don't have anything to do with the war that Putin's putting on. They
honestly like the citizens, like the innocent citizens that have nothing to do with Putin and they're just trying to live their lives in Russia. I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Like,
because right now they're just instantaneous, like whether they want to or not, they're just kind of instantaneously associated with all of that, and they're kind of just they're just victims of
and at that point they're stuck in Russia too, because all the countries are gonna, you know, criticize them, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know too much about the whole situation. I don't
either.
I don't want to assume too much.
Yeah,
because I would sound like a jerk if I, you know, get too far into it and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Trust me, I don't know anything I talk about on this podcast.
Really, I don't get too much into politics. Politics is really not much my thing.
Yeah, me neither. I try not to get political on the podcast. Every now and then it comes up. Like I really like to make fun of Biden. I like to bring up the
Yeah, I have friends that used to like Biden and that supported him all the way, and they hated Trump. And oh boy, that changed. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
that changed.
Yeah, no, it's just like, you know, Trump wasn't good. Trump wasn't great. But like, come on, guys, could we have put up with just a little bit of racism for some better gas prices? Like,
honestly, even if he like, because a lot of people are saying like, oh, he's not racist. I'm not gonna say that he's not or he was. Like, I don't want to assume again. Like, but I'm just saying, like, whether he was racist or not, I mean, he ran the country a lot better than Biden is doing right now. So. Man, it's such a shame.
Yeah,
but he was childish though. He doesn't know
absolutely.
when to shut up.
Joke by the way. We should never put up with racism.
Yeah, no, never.
We should never put up with racism. But the answer to racism is not Joe Biden.
No,
I think that's kind of the thing that irks me most about this is that everyone was so on board with Biden just to get Trump out, which was a fair viewpoint. I'm not saying that like it was like you were completely wrong to assume that that Biden would be better, but here we are. How long ago was 2 years ago? 2020? A year and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. Time flew by.
It really has.
But here we are about a year and a half into this term, and it's more of the same and arguably even worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of the same stuff that was happening before is still happening. It's just more under wraps. Media doesn't cover it as much. One thing that irks me the most is that at the border, like they're still as strict. They're still as like they still have that as much. They still have that and as much of a lockdown as Trump did, and Trump got a lot of slack for that. And it was like fair criticism, but now like Biden's doing the same thing, but now there's not as much coverage on it. In fact, you're not allowed. I don't think if you go there, you're not allowed to film there anywhere near the border where there's like I don't know what the right word would be. Holding centers. Let's just call it what it is. Cells.
Yeah. I don't know either. But there's a story I wanted to tell in this podcast about the South Dakota story.
The South Dakota story? What is this?
So allow me to explain. So yes, we are changing topic, by the way.
Good. I didn't have anything else to say on that. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything else on that.
I don't have much to say about politics. Again, I'm not a politic person. But me and D'Artagnan went to South Dakota together. And obviously not alone with my parents. But we went to South Dakota, and it was awesome time. Really cool. We went to the Badlands. We went to see waterfalls. And we went to look at bisons. And it was...
Joe Bisons?
Joe...
Sorry. I'm 12, by the way. All right, anyway, continue.
Anyway, so...
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
You were on a good roll, and then
it was a good one. That was a good one.
Joe Bison, so dumb. All right, sorry. So you were in South Dakota.
Yeah. So I was in South Dakota. We were in South Dakota, and we went to this waterfall, and it was a pretty tall waterfall, and me and my parents and my sister and no, my sister didn't go. I don't think. What's important that me and D'Artagnan went. Yeah. So, my parents went to go look at the waterfall, and they did go. Anyway, so
all right.
So me and D'Artagnan went to the waterfall, and it was like, oh yeah, so cool, right? And everyone's taking a picture of the waterfall, and then we were exploring a little bit, and then we saw a trail, and then we went to the trail, and then we saw that it went upwards, and in our heads we were like, I bet this goes on top of the waterfall. And so we went to the trail. We went on top of the trail. And we followed the trail, and it kept getting steeper and steeper as we got up, but we didn't care. We wanted to be on top of this waterfall. And so there was a point where it got steep enough to like where we had to climb over this one rock to get back onto the trail that continued upwards. And we memorized the shape of the rock so that we wouldn't get lost. And so we followed the trail, and lo and behold, it did lead up to the top of the waterfall. We could see the top of the waterfall. There was a few trees, so I don't think anyone really saw us, but we did try to wave, and we think people heard us. But we decided to go back, and we look back, and we're just starting to realize how high we were. We were like 500 to 600 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And cars are looking like insects at that point.
Yeah.
And we try to find the trail back. We did find the trail, and then we kept going and going, and then the trail just disappears. And then we start to freak out. And so we look for the rock that we memorized, and we found it, and then we climbed down. And then we realized, shoot, this isn't the rock. When we got down on the rock, it was a slope and then 600 feet drop.
Yikes.
And the slope was all loose rock.
Oh, fuck.
So we are freaking out, right? We can't climb back up the rock because it was a little too steep. There's nothing to step on to climb over it. So we said like, screw it. Let's just Let's just try to go. let's just jump off. Okay,
it's over. It's too late. No.
So we try to keep going forward, and then we were like using like trees on the sides to like hold ourselves so we don't slip. And then as I was going forward, I was like going for another tree to grab. I slip, and then I start sliding down, and then I dig my nails and fingers into the rocks as I was sliding down. So it's hurting, but I don't know that because my adrenaline's pumping and I don't want to die. Yeah. So I see this ledge coming closer and closer to me. And then boom, I just stop. I look between my legs. There's a branch caught in my pants. It saved my life.
Yeah.
A dead branch, or it was actually a root from a tree, but the root got stuck in my pants. And no, I'm not. I forgot. But I was going to wear the pants, but it has a hole in it of where the branch got stuck on. But it was, my life flashed before my eyes.
I'm sure.
I did manage to get up. I kept like digging my nails to get a good grab of the rock so I can slowly climb my way up. And then we made our way back because my dad saw me on the bottom and he was trying to whistle at us. And he pointed to the other direction. And we look at that direction and we just start going there because we thought, well, he's trying to get us to go over there. We do go over there. And then there's another slope that goes all the way down, but it's bigger rocks. So it's not slippery. It's not like super dangerous. So we finally get down there. And then there's this little creek that we had to cross, took our socks and shoes off to get across, and then made it back to safety.
Yeah.
So that's the story of me almost dying and D'Artagnan experiencing it. So, yeah.
Fuck, dude. Heights make me nervous. I used to be deathly scared of heights. Same. Now, not so much. But still, like, I did a video where I was watching people climb like these tall buildings, just these like really high places where you're not supposed to be climbing, and stuff like that makes me nervous.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember what waterfall it was? Do you remember what it was called?
Oof. No.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
I was gonna look it up so that we could potentially see.
Dude, I wish I knew the name of it. I bet if I texted my mom, she would know. But not. I don't think she'll respond in time.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, but yeah, I don't remember the name of it. I just remember it's not like a really famous waterfall. Yeah. But if you like knew the exact name of it on maps, it probably would pull up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. Try. Look up South Dakota waterfall, I guess.
Do you know
that is very unspecific?
Do you know what like park it was in?
Oof.
We have Spearfish Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, Cascade Falls.
Go to Spearfish.
Spearfish. Spearfish Falls.
That sounds very familiar.
I'm just gonna look it up. Spearfish.
That actually.
Oh wait.
Hold on. I wonder, is that it?
I will say it looks a little short.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
Okay.
That looks short.
It's a nice waterfall though.
Yeah, it does look cool.
It's just
that's very short.
It just
the
looks
one
like
that I was at was really tall.
Maybe 50 feet. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter too much. Point is, very tall waterfall, very tall fall.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Have you gone to Devil's Lake before in Wisconsin? Many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two times.
Okay.
But enough for me to like remember every second.
Yeah.
Because it's really cool.
I remember in Boy Scouts back in like middle school, we took a trip there to climb the bluffs that go up the side, and even stuff like that makes me nervous. And that's like at points it does get steep, but it's not like I mean, there's definitely points where you could fall and die, but it wasn't like seriously like nerve-wracking, or like it wasn't like a straight down fall to death at most points.
I did experience a guy falling off of the water tower there. So it was like one of the very first waterfalls that you walk by over there. There's like a
water tower or waterfall?
Waterfall.
Gotcha.
And there's bar railing, and then you can look at the waterfall. Oh, so cool. But this guy wanted to get a really good picture. And
it's always the pictures.
Yep. This guy wanted to get a really good picture. And then he hopped over the fence, and then he goes on the waterfall where the water's coming, and he goes around to this ledge that he like maneuvered around. He was trying to get a good picture, and then boom, he just slips. And he was this close of hitting a rock that was sticking out of the ground in the water that he landed in. And It was pretty crazy. The funny thing is, they did manage to get him out. They like did a human chain and actually pulled him out. But the funny thing is, number one thing he was worried about was his sunglasses.
Really?
When he got up there, he was like, bro, my sunglasses are down there.
Like, dude, your life was almost down there too.
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So, yeah, there was pretty crazy stuff.
Dude, that just makes me think of Pokemon Go. That's just gonna be synonymous with like people falling to their death, in my opinion. Like you just hear about people walking around and they're on their phones, so they're not paying attention. And like I think there was a famous story about some people who like would fall off cliffs.
I'm pretty sure that's why they added like the vibration effect when a Pokemon pops up, because I don't think it was a thing when they first came out. So that's what was like causing all of these deaths to happen. So they were constantly looking at their phone, but then they added like the vibration effect. So like whenever something new pops up, it vibrates and it lets them know so that they can actually pay attention to where they're going.
Okay.
But people still do look at it, even though because it's, I don't know, people just don't pay attention.
Yeah.
It's just
Pokemon Go. A lot of people just looking for places to get selfies. You hear a lot of stories about that.
Trying to get that Charmander, bro.
The Charmander. Oh, look, it's over there, just off that ledge. We gotta go get it.
Easy cap.
Easy catch. I hate heights. I remember going to where was it? Somewhere in Nevada. It was this canyon, not like the Grand Canyon, but some dune. I don't know. I forget what the place was called, but no, I don't. There were parts of it that were really steep, and it would be like a path, but there wouldn't be any railing. And I just hate things like that. I'm good if there's something to hold on to. If there's a rail and I'm really high up, that's all good with me. I'm fine there. But if there's no rail and like there's like a steep drop off, like even if there's like no discernible way where I would fall off, like the path is thick, like there's plenty of room to walk. I can be as far away from the ledge as possible, but even then, like if there's no handrail, you'll see me crawling.
I'm kind of the same too. I trust handrails so much. I trust them. And the fact that people actually should be able to trust handrails because it's there to protect them. And like the fact that like you can see YouTube videos of like handrails failing or like, and after watching that, it like, you know, it didn't make me like not trust them, but it made me like careful now. Yeah. Because like ever since like, because it never pops up into my mind like, oh, there is a chance. It might not be a high chance, but there's always a chance where a handrail can break off. And it's like, wow, that's interesting. So it's like, don't lose your guard around high places, even if there's something protecting you. It's just, it's best to not put your full weight on a rake. People tend to do that. Like if you go, because I went to Niagara Falls and you can see everyone leaning against the rail in Niagara Falls. And if you look very closely, it bends the rails just a tiny bit. And it's scary because like you have like these like 200 people just their weight against the rail. Like that's scary. Like I almost want to like tell everyone to get off the rails. Yeah. So because like one slip and bye-bye.
There's this it's a really fucked up video. I'm not even gonna show it, but there's this video of a school that it spread around a lot around on Reddit. I forget what the actual school was called, but I saw the video. It kind of messed me up. Basically, the school called an assembly, and of course, it's like a multi-level school, and of course, like the auditorium's on the third. You have to go to the third level to get to the auditorium. So there's just like a crowd of people trying to get through the doors to go to this assembly, and like the hallway's pretty thin, so there's a bunch of people like packed together up there right at the entrance. And then like pretty much all the weight was of the students was being held by that rail, and you see it give, and then just people falling down to the first floor. It's, oh my god,
that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people got hurt. A few people definitely died. I'm not even gonna show it. That one, even just thinking about it, it's just like,
I'll watch it on my own time.
Yeah,
I'm a very curious person.
So yeah, I mean,
whenever I hear stories, I'm like, I wonder what it looks like.
Yeah, like you hear about those things, and it's just like, is that real? I gotta see this for myself.
Honestly.
And then you're like, okay, I should have just trusted.
That's how I am too. Like, I kind of get I was actually not curious. I was tricked. But remember 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
Oh, yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I remember those years. People would literally say, oh, dude, you need to check this out. This is awesome. And they'd be like a link, direct link, and then just scars you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I remember. Well, I don't. Yeah, I remember back in the day when YouTube was cool and badass. There would be just videos of people reacting to it all over.
Yeah,
just like it was just such an abrasive video. Yeah, do not let your curiosity get the best of you all the time.
Honestly, like
you don't need
sometimes
to see
it really is best to just avoid things.
Yeah.
Like he said, don't let your curiosity get the best of you.
Yeah.
But like that really goes with anything. Like if you see the title of like the amount of a person and an object, just don't click it. Like for example, 1 man, 1 jar. Like if you see something like that, don't click it. Don't click it. Just
I had no idea where you were gonna go with that.
No, like,
and that was, yep, yeah. Don't click that video.
Like, it's not even. I have no words.
No words.
No words.
No
it's
words.
Just wow.
Well, Mr. Colin Schrieber, are there any other stories you want to tell? You told me before you had a laundry list of things you wanted to bring up on the podcast. Is there anything important that you feel like you're missing right now?
Let's see.
You have notes on your phone?
Yes, actually.
Really? All right, while you look at that, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
Go right ahead.
What are we talking about next, Mr. Colin?
So, first I want to mention that Moist Critical is getting his own flavor for G Fuel.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I'm in the wait list.
Oh, already? Really?
Yeah.
See,
I want that so bad. What was the name of it called again? It was like something peach.
Holy peach. Hold on, let me think. Looking up critical G Fuel flavor. What is it? Big Moist G Fuel. Come on, what is it? Do. It's like he kind of stole the vibe that I would have wanted to go for with my flavor, because he's kind of like playing off the fact that he looks a little bit like Jesus with it. Yeah. So it's like holy peach, something peach. Why is it not showing up, Mr.? Why is this so hard to find his way?
Go to his post.
His post?
Yeah, his
Twitter post. Possible. What's critical flavor? That's concept art. Why? He made an announcement. This should be everywhere now. Where is it?
Right there. Look at the picture. Like it should say on the actual package. Or yeah, go to images. There you go.
Maybe Maybe if I look up, oh, here it is, Divine Peach.
Divine Peach.
I don't know why that name didn't pop into, or that word didn't pop into my head. I was thinking like sanctified. I don't know why. That's the only thing that came up in my mind. Sanctified Peach. Yeah, like he's kind of like he looks all holy. He's up in the clouds. It's all golden. And the thing is, like, that's like, see, I go by the name Saint Zesty. I have long hair. That's the vibe that I would go for. And now I can't do it because he already got to it first before I even have a G Fuel sponsorship. So I will have to rework my idea for my future flavor.
Oh, and there's a Naruto flavor too.
Oh, that one's also peachy, right?
Actually, no, I don't think, or maybe it is, but it says that it's
here it is.
Ramen flavored.
Ramen flavored?
It's supposed to taste like ramen.
Are you sure it's not just the sage mode?
No, it's not the sage mode. That's not it. That's here. I'll see if I can.
I don't know if that's real.
Cause no, it's official. Like I got a text because I get notifications from them. Like, look at this.
Oh, okay. You're kind of legit.
Yeah. I like G Fuel. What can I say?
I like it too. By the way, if you want to sponsor us, G Fuel.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
I bring it up every time.
Here we go. Miso ramen.
Miso flavor. Yeah, I just saw
that. I don't know. It looks.
I don't know how
that's
I feel
literally
about that.
the name of the flavor. Miso ramen. Yeah.
Check it out.
It says nothing else but miso ramen.
Yeah, you can join the wait list now, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Okay, fair enough. See, these people look like... there's people doing reviews on it already. It's not even out.
Really? Well, they're probably getting early access with like the wait
list. Perhaps. That or they're just faking it. It's just clickbait. Could be that too. There's a lot of that sort of stuff. Have you seen those videos that'll be like, oh, check out GTA 6. Dude, GTA 6 is here and check out this gameplay. Videos like that, but this was like 5 years ago, so GTA 6 definitely wasn't a thing.
Yeah. So by the way, it definitely isn't miso ramen flavor because I'm seeing like fruit powder, strawberry fruit powder in the ingredients. It's like, yeah, it's probably some very berry type flavor or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably just like miso ramen vibe rather than flavor.
It's definitely gonna get like a lot of buys due to like it's just having Naruto on the title.
Yeah,
because people go crazy no matter what flavor it is, just because Naruto's on there.
For sure. Like I think next time they have like a BOGO sale. That's the only time I buy. Sorry, G Fuel. Never mind. No, I'm playing. I only buy G Fuel, at least the tubs, when they have a BOGO sale, just because it's such a good deal at that point. Yeah. But I think next time they have a BOGO sale, I'm gonna see if I can cop both the Divine Peach and the Sage Mode flavors.
But anyway,
my collection.
Continuing on your GTA 6 thing. So I have something interesting about that. So people wonder, why the heck is GTA 6 taking so long? Well, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago when GTA 6 was actually about to be released, someone actually did leak the entire game. Like the entire game was leaked. This is what I've been told. But the entire game has been leaked and it was like the actual GTA 6 game. It wasn't as much as graphics because now we have the new Xbox and the graphics are going to be so much better now. But because of that, they had to redo GTA 6 all over again. So that's apparently why it's taking so long, or at least that's what I've been told.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think like
it's not that I'm doubting it or not, or I'm fully believing it, but it is. I don't know if it is true. I mean, that's a pretty dang good reason, but I'm just saying, like, hey, that's what I've been told.
From a financial, even just a financial aspect, like that wouldn't make any sense at all. Like, because those are big budget games.
It is.
They take millions and millions of dollars, and like they're just gonna throw that all away because one little leak got out. I don't necessarily think so.
I kind of agree with that too.
But yeah, I think the point I was gonna make earlier about those GTA 6 videos is that like it's just all of them would be like, oh yeah, this is the real GTA 6. You click on it and like they look nice, but they're just modded versions of GTA 5.
Yeah. Honestly,
that sort of clickbaity stuff.
That's probably what happened. Honestly, it was probably a guy who modded GTA 5 like majorly to make it look like a new GTA 6, and then just made it a rumor that it got leaked. So
yeah,
but that all comes down to rumors. Things can get worse and worse and worse the more it gets spread. So
yeah, just like a game of telephone with every gamer on the planet.
Really,
it just gets more and more construed.
But yeah, so things have been like info has been leaked about GTA 6. So nothing about like when it'll be released. Because if you see anything about someone, if it's not completely official and if it's not on April 1st, do not, or you only believe it if it's the official Rockstar community, or if it's like not on April Fool's. So if it's on April Fool's and it's Rockstar, there might be a chance, because some games have done that before where they said, oh, sequel's coming out on April 1st. People start freaking out and then it clicks in their minds, oh, wait, it's April 1st. And then and the next day they post on their Instagram, April Fools. And like,
what had me messed up as a kid, I used to be a very big fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Still am, really. I just haven't played it in a little while. But I remember when I was real young, I had to be like 8 or something. I went on IGN and they put out their they put out a trailer for a Legend of Zelda movie. I think it's one of their top watched videos to this day. And it looked really good. The effects were like, they were really good for the time anyway. It looked like it could be legit. And then later, of course, they changed the title of the video to April Fool's joke or something along those lines. Yeah, it was an April Fool's prank trying to get you hyped up for a fake Legend of Zelda movie. And 8-year-old me was severely disappointed.
So... other things I wanted to talk about that was on my list. So I saw a video about this and it's really interesting. So have you ever wondered why or how the keyboard was designed and why it was designed the way it was?
Not really, no.
So I've always wondered, because when I look at the keyboard, I'm like, it's not listed alphabetically. It's nothing like where it's upside down alphabetical. It's not anything in order.
It's kind of random, right?
Yeah, it looks completely random, but it really isn't, because when typewriters were a thing, it was sorted so specifically, because when the actual metal letter that had some ink on it like hit the paper, like it had to be like put together in a specific order so that it does form the alphabet. And like with the bars lined up. So
that makes sense.
Since people got so used to the typewriter, it would be literally impossible to change it to like the actual alphabet on the keyboard, because people got so used to it. Because imagine if keyboards started to just use the alphabetical order. Imagine how hard it would be to just relearn it.
Yeah, the world would probably fall apart instantaneously.
Yeah, like emails would be sent so much slower. And texts, oh my God, that'd be crazy. So yeah, that's something to think about. It's pretty interesting. But another thing I want to talk about.
As much as we evolve, the keyboard will never change.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that'll never evolve. Keyboards. Except the design of a keyboard.
But the layout.
Yeah, layout
always remain.
I mean, unless you program it yourself. Yeah. But why would you do that?
Yeah.
There's really no point. But yeah.
Any other things on your list, Mr. Collins?
Yes.
Oh.
So, I watched this video. It was a live stream. And it was I don't remember if he was like Japanese or Chinese. He was Asian, and that's not important. I don't want to Okay. Anyway, to continue the story, the guy was just doing his own thing, right? And he was lighting something on fire. It looked like a match, but I don't think it was a match because if you look closely in the live stream, it looks like it was metal. But he rubs it on something else that was also metal, and it made a flame on the other thing, the stick that was also looking like metal. And then I don't remember what he does, but I think he like lights a piece of napkin, or maybe he lights something on fire just a little bit, and then he like kind of puts that fire out, and then he tosses it in the trash with a trash or a bin filled with napkins.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, when you put something out on fire, you have to absolutely make sure it's not hot anymore, because just because it's not on fire doesn't mean it can't catch something else on fire. So he threw the napkin or whatever that he lit on fire into the box of napkins. Yeah. And then while he wasn't looking, he was like over here and the napkins are over there. He's doing his own thing. He turns around. There's a flame about like a foot tall. And then what he does is he literally tries to put it out himself. And then he does something again. And then I don't know what he's doing at this point. It's like the fire isn't even his high priority anymore. So he's doing something else and the fire keeps getting bigger and bigger. And at that point, it's looking like he's in hell. So he does something with a bin of napkins and puts it in the corner of his room. And then he just starts beating the box. And then what he does is he beats the box with a cardboard box. And then this flame is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then he decides to go get water. But he leaves the cardboard box on the flame to go get water. So he goes to get water, and he's taken like 30 minutes to get a freaking pot of water. Not literally, but like it was like
felt like forever.
Yeah, it took so long, and it was so crucial on our end because we could slowly see it getting worse and worse and worse. At that point, the entire corner of his room was just black. And so he comes back and then he just pours water on it. It goes down a little, but then he goes back, takes another like 2 to 3 minutes to fill it up again. And then at that point, it's bigger than before and he kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And then he tries to beat it with a freaking towel or like a dry towel or a blanket and just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I don't know what was going through his mind. He just didn't. Like, do you not have a fire extinguisher? Like,
some people might not.
Like, honestly, that should be a law. I think that should be a law to legally have a fire extinguisher in your house. Because, like, obviously, water doesn't solve every fire issue, unfortunately.
No, especially grease fires.
No, yeah, definitely.
Is this a video we can look up?
Yes, actually. Look up streamer lights his house on fire.
Streamer his house on fire.
That's it.
That's first one.
That's it.
Okay, low key. When you were first talking about this, I'm like, this had to be a setup. But this guy looks like
he's really not. It's so like
with this kind of quality. Yeah, that's probably real.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's using matches.
So yeah. So it is a match. It does look like a match. So the thing, I see it now. So the thing, he was trying to light it with caught on fire. And then he puts it in the box of napkins. And he's not looking. He's not paying attention. And it just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, that's a stack of something. That's like books or something. Bruh, watch your ass. Okay, so he had the tiniest bit of water,
right? Like, he spent that long to.
Oh, it's like that's like his trash.
He spent that long to just get like a few drops of water in there. God. And there he goes. There's the cardboard box.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, you gotta like smush it.
Yeah, it wasn't even. It wasn't even like. No. That was like a petty tap. And see, look, he leaves it in the fire.
It's feasible to put it out that way, but you gotta cut off the oxygen supply. You gotta smush it. You gotta smother it. Dude goes, whoa!
Yeah, and at that point, he takes forever to get just a little bit more.
Who's this voice?
It's text to speech.
Oh, gotcha.
He uses, I don't know, it's some kawaii girl text to speech, I guess. So in the stream, you just slowly watch the fire get bigger and bigger. And look at that. Yeah, like barely any.
He's very calm. I'll give him that.
Oh, yeah. And he dyes it out a little tiny bit.
Okay, all right. He did actually. Oh, he made a lot more progress than I thought.
And then he beats it with the rug. Yeah, or a carpet.
Dude, you gotta keep going. You can't stop. Okay, he's got like a pillow or something there.
And his alarm's going off now. And you think this is the worst it gets. Oh, no. And look, you see? He just let the blanket in the fire. He just turned off his audio.
That's what he's worried about. He's got to turn off his audio.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's...
Oh, my goodness.
No. Dude,
Shut off the air. Oh, they were probably... Because Japanese doesn't... perfectly translate into our understanding. They probably said cut off the oxygen.
Yeah. Dude.
And there you go. He goes to get more water and just keeps getting worse and worse.
You can put that out with a blanket. You just gotta commit. Dude. No.
See?
Do not leave the bedding.
The bowl wasn't even full. It looked like maybe a quarter full of water.
Okay.
And there you go. He's got another one.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that was...
That's gotta be terrifying.
That was bad.
That escalated so much. It's so bright in the corner.
Yeah, it gets worse, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah, it gets worse.
No.
Mm-hmm. Look at all the smoke building up.
Yeah.
And you'll see that the entire corner of his room is just black.
Damn.
It's just burnt. And it cuts off at a weird point. Yeah, you see, even the fans are telling, like, why don't you have a fire extinguisher?
It looks like he's kind of getting close. It's hard to tell.
Like, I understand people panic, but there should be, like, a certain level where, like, panic should at least help you a little bit. Like, panicking can be bad sometimes, but to me, if I panic, I think of, like, the best ways possible to do it. Yeah. Like if something like this happened, boom, my mind would immediately set to a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, not everyone is quite that reasonable.
Yeah.
And this man might not have one of those.
Obviously. Well, look, he has his like dad or brother helping him out,
his wife or something. I don't know.
Probably his roommate.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. Can only imagine. Imagine your brother just bursting your room. My room's on fire. Like,
At least, okay. I was about to say they're keeping it contained at least, but at this point, no.
Like it's not doing anything. You can tell like one swing of the bucket should have flown out all the water. He doesn't have to like whoom 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 like.
Oh yikes!
Oh, it's so
this is just sad,
bad.
and this is just sad at this point.
Yeah, this is the part where it looks like hell. Like the gates of hell are opening right now. Oh,
I'm just very upset for this man. Tell you what, I bet he got a bunch of donations after this.
Oh my goodness, yes, I bet. Wow, where's Mr. Beast when you need him?
Yeah.
See, it doesn't get better.
No,
it doesn't.
You think, oh, he's finally so close to putting it out. No.
I don't even know where they are. Where are they? Did they just give up? They like left the house.
I mean, the thing is, once a fire gets that big, like, what do you do about it? Honestly. If you don't, especially if you don't have an extinguisher.
Oh yeah, like at this point, if you take this long to try and put it out and it's not getting any better, just call 911.
Yeah,
like
someone had to have called someone at this point.
Honestly,
I just wonder how long
in
it
this
takes.
time. You had enough. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I bet it. Yep. I bet it cuts off because his computer caught fire.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it. Probably destroyed his setup.
Honestly, it could be the smoke too, because if the smoke gets in your computer system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably when it cuts out. Yeah, his stream setup's over.
Oh yeah, it's just smoke and orange.
Yeah.
That's all it is right now.
Oh.
Wow.
If you're just listening, this makes zero sense.
Yeah. Just imagine an orange screen.
Yeah, just an orange screen.
And boom, it goes black. That's probably when it cut out.
Yep. And then Craigslist criminals.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me that.
Yeah.
I feel very bad for that guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Guy. There was this Japanese show that was like it was one of those shows that was just like a live stream. This was way before Twitch, way before any of that. There was this show where there's this whole like 40-minute documentary on it on YouTube. Really good documentary. I'm not going to show it now because it's 40 minutes, but it's this show where basically they stripped this man naked and put him in a room by himself, and he had to make enough. I forgot what like the goal was, but he had to make enough money to like buy his way. I think he had to accumulate like 1,000 or like 100,000 in yen
for him to like be able to
for them to allow him to leave.
Wow.
And the only way he could accumulate that money is by doing lotteries, like different lottery tickets, different like sweepstakes. Yeah, sweepstakes and lotteries. He had to just fill out forms constantly all day. And I don't think it necessarily had to be money. It just had to be like things he got that added up in value towards like the 30,000 or 100,000. I forget the actual value, but this man, he has to like, and like all the food he gets, he has to like win. So for the first week, he was like completely starved, and finally he wins a bag of rice. And then he has to figure out a way to cook it in this room.
I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure it'd be like either frozen or just the dry rice. Like,
yeah, but yeah, very, very messed up show.
If it was frozen, it wouldn't be bad. All you have to do is just let it thaw, and you can just eat it cold. But if it was like dried rice, oof, that'd been bad.
Yeah, just dry rice. It's just like eating rocks.
Yeah,
it's like eating
pretty
pebbles.
much.
But yeah, let me see if I can. I'm not gonna show like the whole thing, but maybe if I can find like what it's called. Japanese strange stream show. I'm just gonna look that up. I'll look it up on YouTube because that's where the documentary is. It's a really good YouTube documentary, and the channel does a bunch of those. I want to shout out the channel because they make a bunch of interesting videos. They did one on Phoenix Jones, just like a real life like superhero. Let me see. Japanese stream show. We'll see if that gets us anywhere. Japanese strangest live stream. Nasubi. A Life of Prizes. Atrocity Guide. That's what the channel's called. And it's just this guy. He's just sitting in a room. Yeah, he was stripped completely naked. He said once he got out, he was talking about how he kind of struggled with wearing clothes again because since he was just naked for so long, he got used to being naked. And like you don't think about your clothes and how they feel on you just because you're used to wearing them. But he spent like several months just in this room trying to win prizes. And at a certain point, he just got used to the feeling of having no clothes, so wearing them again in public kind of became an issue for him.
I feel like it would be the opposite for me because for the longest time I've always slept just in my underwear because I thought it was I thought it felt nice until like one day I decided to I was too lazy to take off my sweatpants, and then I was just shirt and sweatpants, and then to me, I don't know, but it felt a lot more comforting than just because number one, I was able to get out of bed because I'm not freezing to death. So sleeping with clothes on makes it easier for me to get out of bed. And my room doesn't get super hot, nor do I get super hot because I don't know, I'm just not sensitive to heat. I really love the heat. So it doesn't really bother me. I don't sweat in bed too, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I just sleep with all my clothes on.
And, good for you, man.
Yeah, it's easier for me to wake up now.
Gotcha.
Or not wake up, but get out of bed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, Mr. Colin, is there anything else you want to bring up? We're at about an hour and a half, so if there's anything else on your list, pick one really crucial one.
That's all on my list.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. We covered it all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, we can wrap this up. Do you want to plug all your stuff? You want to shout out your own channel? Where can people find you? Where can people look up what you're doing?
I mean, the only thing I really care about is my Instagram, Colin_Schrieber, and Colin, COLIN _SCHRIEBER. That's my Instagram. If you want to follow me on TikTok, please do. It's Stupid Pointless. That's it. Just Stupid Pointless. No caps, no spaces.
If you know how to spell,
Stupid,
you can find it.
And Pointless. I hope you do.
It's all one word.
Yeah, just one word.
And then, and then you do clips for the channel. Which ones do you think you'll pull from this episode?
A lot of them.
A lot of them?
Yeah. Because I definitely the South Dakota. The South Dakota one. And I don't know. I feel like because the deeper you go into your, like the newer you get into your podcast, it gets more interesting. Yeah. So that's what I found out about your channel. So
yeah, well, I try to improve things over time.
Yeah,
you definitely goal.
Do. Yeah.
I would definitely pull the clip where I say, can we put up with a little bit of racism for better gas prices? That one will be nice and inflammatory.
All right, we'll do.
Thank you. All press is good press. That is.
Yeah. You say so.
That was a joke, by the way. Now I have my grounds covered. They can take it out of context, but I said it was a joke, so we're good.
Yeah. It's a lot more important than you think to clarify that something's a joke nowadays.
Yeah, cover your grounds. It's okay. I'm not famous yet, but 10 years down the line, they'll pull that up again and they'll say, wow.
Remind me, it's 2021 or 2022?
It's 2022 right now.
Okay.
Wait, what was that? Why did you need to know that?
I don't know. So I have short-term memory.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't even remember anymore.
Yeah, dude, I feel that. I kind of live life in a constant haze.
Yeah, the 20th century to me is pretty much all the same. Doesn't feel really any different.
Just imagine, 30 years down the line and you've lived multiple decades of your life out.
Yeah, 2020 was COVID. 2021 was Biden. 2022 was gas prices and Russia.
Yep.
It's Well,
thank you for coming on the podcast. Thank you for coming on the Colin podcast. Thank you for coming on the podcast, Colin. This is the first one I've done in a month, so I have to admit I'm a bit rusty, but I think it turned out pretty decent.
Yeah,
I think
I had fun.
Oh yeah, no, it was a good time. They're always a good time, even if like I struggle with some of them. There were definitely some awkward moments in there, but I think it adds to the personality. Really, just like some awkward silence. That's cool. You don't hear that often in podcasts. I literally don't care anymore. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, thank you for coming on. Yeah. Thank you for doing all the clips, and thank you for listening or watching, depending on what you're seeing this on. Bye, everybody. See you in 2 weeks. I forgot how to do the outro.